Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Caro Games, and today I am building a mobile home park for some of the children from my 100 Baby Challenge. Yes, I am currently playing the 100 Baby Challenge, and I have about 20 kids now. So I thought, why not build a whole town with different types of houses to put all my kids and then eventually save up enough money and move myself there, or should I say my sim. So right now I'm building four of the same types of lots. They're supposed to be like trailers. And I thought this would be a cool idea to have for like some of the mothers, of my daughters who then go on to get married and have more kids. Why can't they all just live on one whole lot together? So I made them the same with different colors for each of their houses, and they're gonna have a similar lot to just hang out with and chill. So yeah, so I've been looking at lots of videos for the 100 Baby Challenge for a long time now, and I just thought like it's so cool. It's really a challenge, so why not try it too? And as I go on, it becomes more challenging and it just gives me more ideas of different things I can possibly do. So as you can see, they're all different colors. I'm just playing around with windows, see what looks better, but I really kind of want them to all be like identical, kind of like mirror houses, so that each is the same. And they do end up having two bedrooms, which would allow for more than 8 Sims, but we know that that's the max. But I just thought it was cool, like each of the mothers could have one bedroom from the kids from the 100 Baby Challenge, and then they can go off to have the grandkids of my matriarch, and they could have their own room. Each of the houses also end up having two bathrooms. As you can see here, I'm kind of building that little squares in each of them, which becomes the bathroom. And then I go on to add the floors, but then I notice that there's one which has a better eco footprint, so we do change it. And I make a lot of changes during this video. I don't know, it's just like I'm very indecisive. So as I'm building, I change colors and I want it to look good, but keeping in mind that it's a starter home. At the end of the video, they come out to about 80,000 for the entire lot, which could be that each of them are worth like 20,000 each. So that's pretty much the price of a starter home. But of course, to move in all of our 8 Sims, we would need 80,000. But I thought it was pretty cool. You could pull them together. This is a great save to also use for like a cool storyline where maybe they're all neighbors and they're a community helping each other out. So it's very cool. And with the locked door feature, it would be great to just keep them all in their own houses and just living their best life. So yeah, so it's great for kids and it's great for just moms, even single dads, because why not? It could be a single dad, it could be even like two single parents and two couples. It could be anything. It could be maybe the grandparents live. You could do so many storylines with these builds, and it's kind of cool because you can control all the Sims on a lot, but then they all have their own space. Yeah, so that could be a lot of fun. Even for maybe doing a single, like that, the teen challenge, where like the teen raises the child, then there's still more adults on the lot. That's another cool lot to use this for. Maybe there's like one neighbor on the lot who's like, I don't know, weird and like an old lady, and then the teens are in another house with the younger sibling, and you can just have a lot of fun with this type of build. So here I am trying to figure out the kitchen and just separating the tiles for the kitchen and trying to keep with the symmetry in all the houses. Like I said, I changed the walls a lot in the colors because I'm so indecisive, and I also just want the furniture to all match. Yeah, so now I'm going in to change the windows because the windows I originally had did not fit so well. So then I do this in all the houses to keep with the symmetry. So you can see that a lot of changes have gone in since the beginning of this build. I also thought that having like a bay window would be really cool, but I don't know, it just didn't fit the vibes of what I wanted for the aesthetic of the outside of the house, so I did go in and change it. And I like things to be symmetrical and just centered, so you can see me playing around with the windows a lot because I kind of want them to look good. And then here I am doing the kitchen. I didn't want to add too many counters. I did think about doing an island, but that would have just been way too much and it would have made it way too expensive because if I did it in one house, I had to do it in all others. The only things that changes from house to house is really just the colors, the color schemes, the walls, the furniture, but they all have the same starter home furniture. So this is pretty cool. If you can even do this lot, you could probably just, I don't know, use like a money cheat and just start off with like maybe 90,000 or even 100,000, giving each family some money to start with and just buying off the lot. And then having everybody work and bring in some money. I don't know, you could really have a lot of fun with this build. And you can do it in so many different ways. I must say that this build was inspired by Deligercy's recent Newcrest build. I thought, how cool would it be if I could just build a town and where just my 100 baby family could live? So this is on my 100 baby challenge build, and I will be adding more houses and more things to just populate this town where eventually my 100 baby family will live. But this is was kind of inspired by the nursing the not the nursing home, the where her old timers live from her build. So it was kind of inspired by that idea where you can have so many different Sims on one lot and just play with them all at the same time. But I kind of wanted this to be like, for my purposes and my 100 baby challenge, just a place where my older Sims that have moved out can just live with their families and raise their kids all together. And in my 100 baby challenge, my matriarch is a gardener. That's where she gets most of her money and her resources. So the offspring or the children, of course, will have to be gardeners. So you'll see towards the end of the build, I do add some planters to get them started. So it's ready to go to make money. We can even use these houses to have like a mini baby challenge where you have like one matriarch and the kids live in the different houses, or whatever it could be, or just have all of them have a whole bunch of kids and just move them out and they just live off the land. There's so many different things that you can do with this challenge. If you do go ahead and use this challenge, this build, and decide to do a challenge or just play with the build, please let me know in the comments down below what you did with this build. I'm very curious to know, especially because I run out of so many play ideas and I want to find different things to do. Maybe I'll try one of your challenges too. Yeah, so right here, I'm just figuring out the kitchen. I placed the dining room tables. I changed the color schemes according to the walls, but like I said, I do go back and change this at the end. I also wanted to start them off with a comfortable bed because I feel like some of the struggles in the game is like our Sims are always tired. So if we can just start with a semi-good bed from the beginning, it would be, just great. And then I thought about adding two beds for that second bedroom, but then I'm like, I can't even have that many Sims on this lot, so that's a bad use of our money. So I did go ahead and delete it and just added one bed to each, one double in the larger room and a single in the smaller room. So yeah, and then just some living room, some couches for the living rooms that are the same, and I'm just changing the color scheme in each of them. I did add this like wall detail just to separate the dining from the kitchen and make like a wall for the living room to put a fireplace and eventually a TV once our Sims, make enough money to add to it. Another reason why I did want to do this Newcrest build is because eventually I do want to go back and play with some of my matriarch's children from the 100 baby challenge, because I feel like because we have to randomize their traits, they have so many cool possible storylines to play with. So I thought it was cool to just build them houses and keep them in a nice place to start with, and then whenever I want to go in and play in their houses, I can. I do have current household active only for aging, and all my other households are on halt just because I do want to go back and play with my 100 baby challenge children. They're just some like really cool characters. A lot of them garden, a lot of them want to be spellcasters and go to the jungles of to go to the jungle adventure and just do so many different things. So like I just recently had three of my teenagers age up into young adults, and they moved out. And I just moved them into a city apartment, just a little starter apartment. And then eventually I do want to go back and play with them and send them off on a jungle adventure. I did go in and give them jobs, and just, got them ready for eventually playing. And and who knows, maybe eventually I'll do some Let's Plays on the channel if, I can find it interesting enough to share with everyone. But for now, I'm just going to do my building my Newcrest town. If you have any ideas of any other builds I can possibly add to the town to make it more interesting for, my 100 baby family. Like, I was thinking a gym because mom likes to go to the gym and a spa, and plus she's in all different types of clubs. So I feel like once she moves back into or moves into this town with the rest of her children, it would be interesting to have a gym for her and a spa. So we'll see. And maybe definitely a restaurant. Because I feel like that's great for like little celebrations, especially having so many people in the game, so many children and cousins and grandkids. It's nice to even just go, uh, have some dinner. And even beyond that is coffee. Our matriarch drinks a lot of coffee, and she actually has a nice espresso machine, which we saved up for her in the challenge. So yeah, it's a pretty cool household. So here I'm just